Morning! Welcome to day 2 of Harvest 25. So this is Saturday, September 20th. We're going to start off unloading some corn trucks, and we are making a little move, going to run some corn at a different place we were yesterday. See if we can find a little bit drier corn. Trucks and a grain cart loaded from last night. Get these emptied out. Dad's fueling up. That was kind of the main reason we quit yesterday. When Dad fueled up the combine, well, the Thunder Creek didn't have much fuel in it, so. Plenty wet. 54 test weight. Good grief. This is a good sign. Truck won't start. Well, it certainly appears these batteries are also done for. Great. Truck's dead. Too early in the day for this crap. The sensors are always kicking on now. A little bit more juice. Well, it's alive. We'll probably let this thing run all day. At least a large portion of the day. So when doing my pre-trip, I noticed something. She's a little low, Clark. So we're gonna pull this over to the Thunder Creek and put some air in it after we get it empty. Man, I'll tell you, if we can't clean this up any better than that, we're gonna be fighting a lot of plugged grain bins this year. Getting some radio chatter. They've started. Sounds like they got about half a load already. And I'm afraid the double crops are doomed. This is another year we'll probably be harvesting 8, 9, 10 bushel double crops. Beans really need rain in August and September to finish out. Double crops are no different. They didn't get it. They got, it's amazing there's as many beans there as there are, because we've had 7 tenths in the last 60 days. And it's been 90 plus a lot of those days, so this really sucks. Now the corn, like I said in the last video, it was pretty well finished or close to finished. It didn't hurt it near as badly as the beans, but those double crops are pretty bad, probably. I'm gonna guess around 10. A lot of people in this area are saying the heck with wheat because of these kind of challenges. We're gonna grow some, but we're cutting in half from 400 plus to like right at 200 acres this year. Sounded like Dad was having a little bit of issues electronically with his yield monitor, so see if we can hop up there and help him out in it. So you're not recording yield or something?
Not yield, but they count bushels.
I hope the yield's better than that. Well, we just tried the old DirecTV trick. Power down. But basically the combine is recording yield, it's just not recording bushels. If that makes any sense. So we're still not getting any yield, which is kind of bad. That's how we make a lot of our fertilized decisions and whatnot, is by yield maps and soil tests. So try to keep as good a yield data as we possibly can. That's why we're always calibrating and weighing everything. And right now, the combine recorded when he first started, hasn't recorded since. This corn is probably 200 plus, but we don't really know.
93.
Huh?
93, not very good.
Well, it says 93 because when he dove in, it was probably 220, and it's been recording 0 for every acre since. So, Dad, I'm sure people are going to be asking, do those bother you? The paddles? Don't even know they're there after a few hours.
You keep leaking down, break it up.
It's bleeding off a little bit?
Yeah.
So they are very helpful in down corn. Basically, whenever you would have to get out periodically and push stuff in, you don't have to do that because of that reel. You can drop it down, kick that fluffy stuff in, or if you got down corn, you can help bring it in. Now, obviously, it'd be better if we had 12 of them, but we have a folding head. We can still keep that and fold our heads, so that's why we have 6. So according to our scales, this round made 262 wet. Don't tell anybody.
No, don't tell USDA. Raise the lower the prices again.
Well, we'll make up for it on the bean side of things.
Yeah.
Now that's wet bushels. That'll probably shrink down 20 bushels depending on what moisture is. 262. 262.
That's terrible.
So we're gonna try the old disconnect trick on the battery this time. We didn't do that last. Give it a couple seconds to see what happens. And hopefully we can start recording now. Other than that, we might have to call someone and see what sensor to wiggle. Stuff's eared kind of high. Our sensor right there we're looking for. BJ had to take a temporary leave of absence. He'll be back in a little bit, but I'm gonna hop in and run the cart while he's going. These are first crop beans. They could have been good. They were on their way, but I bet we've got little BBs for beans. Huh. It's a little swollen at the moment, but could have been good beans. Needed a couple more inches of rain. I think right now he's making that combine sing. Running anywhere from 230 to 270. And he's running 5 miles an hour. I'm honestly shocked that the corn head is taking it that much corn that fast. Hey everybody, today's video is sponsored by Factor. Looks like today for lunch, we'll be having some loaded mashed potatoes and shredded chicken. So this is the start of harvest. In fact, this is day 1. Combine's just about to head to the field. We do not have time to go get lunch. We are pretty low on victuals here, but I do have a few Factor meals left, so that's what I'm gonna be eating for lunch. It's one of the awesome things about Factor is the convenience factor of the Factor. So Factor has recently doubled the size of their menu, so there's lots of new options and healthy choices. There's different things to suit different lifestyles or what you're wanting to eat. So when you sign up for Factor, you get the option to pick and choose what you want, and lots of different options. BJ, what are you having today for lunch?
Honey mustard chicken with roasted rosemary potatoes and garlic green beans.
Sounds like a healthy, nutritious option.
It does.
That will help maintain optimal,
Peak male performance.
yes, for harvest. Looks like Dad's going to eat one too. I tell you, I'm going to have to quit telling them when I get the food because they just keep taking it. It's like Dad's getting jalapeno lime cheddar chicken. So not only is Factor convenient because it's here, it's readily available, it's also healthier. It's also a little cheaper. So when we go to McDonald's now, BJ, how much is it per person at McDonald's? 12 bucks, 15 bucks?
Something like that.
I mean, it's not cheap anymore, so it's just a quicker, easier option for us. So if you'd like to try Factor in your life, head over to factor75.com and use code BFVFB50 to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. That's code BFVFB50 to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. And there'll be a link in the description as well as in the comments. So check that out and let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite is. So blackened salmon's probably one of my favorite meals. In fact, BJ had blackened salmon yesterday. Well, we're going to eat our delicious, nutritious meals, and then we're going to head to the cornfield. So, again, if you want to try Factor out, head over to factor75.com. Use code BFVFB50 for 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. When he's running corn like this, it's hard to keep up. So this corn here is a C Consultants 1094. That's a 104-day corn. Yesterday we were in 1112, which is a 112-day corn. So that 8 days of maturity it's really a lot drier. We should have started in this field because where we use a flat bottom bin as a storage bin, at 20% corn in the bottom of that bin that we dumped yesterday, it's not going to get dried unless we clean that bin out. We might have to do that because it's pretty wet corn. This would have been much better. Would have kept better in the cone of that bin. But we'll be able to dump this stuff directly into our number 4 bin, which does not have a way for the dryer to reach. So that's always a plus. Now we should have harvested this corn a week ago, though, maybe 2 weeks ago. When you get to 15%, you're actually losing some yield because of head loss, whatnot. The ideal moisture, I think they claim to harvest corn is 20 to 22%. Now, I don't know how much I believe that. I mean, you're definitely going to have less head shatter at 22%, but you're going to use more propane. So, pluses and minuses, I don't know how it evens out, but it is what it is. I mean, we're here now. But this corn is yielding really well, too, so that's a plus. So right now, both semis are full, and the cart can hold one more dump, which he's probably about got now. Then me and Dad are gonna go dump everything, tinker with the dryer a little bit, and then hopefully BJ will be back here directly and we can finish this field at least. This is 65 acres. I mean, we should easily be able to do 120 acres a day. Last year that was pretty easy for us to do. Now last year we were hauling about half of the bushels out of the field that we are this year, so at some point that might catch us, but definitely want to finish this 65, and then there's a 44 acre field right behind us. I'd like to get a good piece of it done tonight or dive into it. I'm really curious what it is. It's 117 bushel corn, or 117 day corn. So this is 104. I'm really curious what the moisture and yield difference is. Now all these hybrids were placed due to by our soil sampling that we've done. We've done half-acre soil testing on the whole operation. So that's very close. I mean, usually a 2.5 acre grid would be considered pretty good soil testing, or a 1 acre grid, but we did half-acre soil testing, and I feel like we have a really good handle on where things need to be because of that. So I'm curious if it paid off. Normally the same corn that would have been in this field would have been right across the road, because we always looked at it like they're basically the same dirt because there's just a road in between. Curious if it made any difference. All right, I guess we're gonna park here. Before we get to dumping this one, we're going to take a moisture sample. Like I say, if it's dry enough, we're going to go directly into the bin. So 17.5 to 18% is kind of our cutoff, so we're going to put this directly in the bin and bypass the dryer. Like I say, this bin does not have a pipe out of the dryer, so we'll put it in that one. Save us some transferring at a later time. Personally, this distributor here I absolutely despise. It's always been a pain in the butt. Kind of one of them things that seems like it should be simple, but rarely is. And I've been wanting an electric one ever since we put this leg up. So it's kind of interesting. This corn right here is from yesterday. It's 22 to 25%. That corn's 15 to 18%. It even looks like it's a different color. They are different varieties, different maturities, so very well could be. Kind of interesting. So all of our trucks you park in a different spot. This is how I've always lined them up. I look out there and that corner of the step lines up with a line. Stops me at about the same spot every time. Simple, very easy, just need a can of spray paint. Now, spray paint usually fades every year, but it's cheap. Dad went to go get him something to eat. While he's gone, I'm going to go ahead and take us back over there and empty the grain cart. Well, it's plenty full. So the shop and the grain bins that we're taking this to is only about 2.5 miles from here.
down corn again today. It's Saturday. So we're over to the other farm, and it's like 14-15%. Not as good as corn. This field, places is real good, but average is going to be down. I don't know what to be. A little 200 maybe. Hopefully. It's just top ground, gravel. So it's not going to be as good, but it's still pretty decent corn for the year. Dry, 14.2 right now. We opened it up there in the low grounds like 17, 18. This is 110 day corn here, I think. Made second round. This was cleaned off now. See what it does to dry. That bar across there for the reel holds sliding on over. Need to get an air compressor on this thing. Put some air down there where I can blow it off. Get the button there once in a while. Blow it off, but I don't have a compressor on this. It's where you can't see. You just pile it up there so high. I'd clean it off. Wind ain't blowing enough to keep it blowed off. Cruising right along here. What? We'll run 5.4, 46, 4700 bushel. Hardly any loss. Doing pretty good. Cruising right along. Of course, it's dry. It makes a difference.
All right, I had to take a little break and go watch some football. My son Dax is his first year playing tackle. Got the first victory of the year. Don't know how many more games I'll be able to make it to, but this one was right across the road, so I watched it for a little bit. BJ is also back, so I'll make some bushels disappear. I think the plan is to at least finish the field we started this morning and then see where we are.
See, his head's got these devastators on the rollers down there. You see it go over the bottom, knocks it down, goes over back to Crimson. Really like it. Does a pretty good job. Deteriorates a little quicker. Looks pretty good. Up a little bit when I put the head closer to the ground, and he does a little better job. I kind of like it. I think it's easier on the tires and stuff. It's like a second, third year we've had. We had on them gleaner. And we had last year and had it this year. You can see the tank back here, corn coming in. Doing a pretty good job now, pretty clean. It's a different variety. Not too many cobs, just real little ones. Cobs a little soft on the ends, I think. Break it off. Got it closed up a lot tighter than what the factory settings say. The sieves and the chaffer. The airflow kit they put in it, I don't know, deflects the air a little way, different ways, I think. Whatever it did, I believe it really helped it. Last year I couldn't run nothing like this. We had some corn close to 200, and I couldn't run near as fast as I'm running now, but just wouldn't throw it out. Sieve, out the shoe.
I love the smell of fresh cut corn. It smells good. If you know, you know. It and drying corn, whew. My friends at KO Soap ought to figure out how to put that into a bar of soap. It's a good smell.
Got down over the hill here, up on that background. It's heavier ground down there, greener. A lot better corn. 19% moisture. Had more rain, or heavier ground, didn't have any more rain. They were off the hill, baby. Moving right along. There's 4,900 bushel. Pretty clean. Doing a good job. Trying to blend some of this wet corn in with that drier corn. So we're going to dry it. I think it'll be okay. We don't have much of this, probably 6-7 more acres of this green corn here, probably this field. Big on over there, the dryer. It's tall.
So they are just about done. Couple passes left, it looks like.
Yeah, we're just about done here. Another round. Maybe 65 acre field will be done. That'll be 2 fields down and several more to go. Down over the hill here, it's been pretty good corn up on the top, not very good. Now about 30 bushel less probably on top.
Well, folks, that's going to be it for tonight's video. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure if you enjoyed it to drop us a like or give us a like and drop us a comment. Let us know how your harvest is going. This is only day 2. Buckle up, it's going to be a while. We've got some pretty good corn, and it's a lot funner to harvest this year, I can tell you that. We'll see what the beans get into, but thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.